890B.
Hello, we are 8390T.
And today we're going to film a collaboration video together.
How do we make it stop jamming in the supply of
First, you're going to make sure your roller has the right brand of rubber band.
You guys can also, to reduce the tension and make it easier to intake, you guys can stretch it on a board for around like half day, 1 day.
The first change I made was to add chain links on here. This made the purple and green go up faster, and I also changed all the rubber bands to a uniform brand. The 117B type rubber bands. These are very soft and long, and they have a lot of room for the purple cubes to squeeze in. The first change I made with my back wall is to move the crisscross rubber bands into the front. And what it does is to help the cubes move out better because of this knot in the middle. Precautions. Make sure the roller is stable for better gear connection. And if it's weak, it will shake like this and cause these gears to not connect at all. This is because these gears have a lot of velocity, and when they have a lot of velocity, they tend to move around. So this is why you can use standoffs or beams to connect them. The funnel on the side here isn't mandatory, but it has a lot of use. It serves to force the cube inwards towards the center and lets you intake more cubes faster because it's like a ramp on the side. You will also not get jammed because it doesn't get jammed on the bottom of the side. It doesn't jam on the side. You could fix this problem by putting a beam so the purple can go up. The squeaking sound is created because we forgot to add washers and spacers. This is eventually what all teams that want a rubber band back wall should move towards. This is the best solution, and it is because with the same amount of rubber bands, you can cover more space, and therefore make it more frictious and easier for the cubes to go up. This is our back hole after we took apart the roller, and we will start from the bottom. We try to solve the problems of the cube not going up fast enough, and it's because there isn't any friction on the bottom itself, and the only source of friction is coming from the roller. The rubber band in the back is a rubber band that is bouncy, and helps the plastic sheet to be more bouncy, as you can see here. Keep in mind, 100 different teams can have 100 different solutions. So this is only one good solution I found. This also raises the bottom so it isn't scraping against the floor. These two in the front are supposed to provide the friction. From last time, I upgraded my rubber band movable back wall to a plate back wall. I'm going to explain each part separately. In the front, you can't see anything, but in the back here, you can see this rubber band. This rubber band is supposed to control how flexible the back wall is when we use thick rubber bands. We added this after we saw another team using this. It doesn't really push the board forward because it's made up of two bands tied together, so it doesn't exert a lot of pressure because of its length. Right below it is the linear motion beams. And these beams will power the whole backboard. They're able to move forward and back, and the linear slides are what is sliding. The band in the back, and these bands are connected by tractor links, as you can see here. And this rubber band is connected to this standoff here, and it controls what the initial position is. And what I mean by this is how it is before it contacts anything, like the cubes. Rubber band in the front here is the last rubber band of our 3 rubber bands, and it pushes the entire wall backwards. As you can see, this is pushing backwards, because otherwise it will fall out of the linear motion beams.